Hi, my name's Gillian Fritzsche and I'm a Primal newbie, but I've got a recipe that I think will make all the Primals very happy. It is a recipe for Primal Nutella. So here we go. We're going to use hazelnuts, cocoa powder, stevia, and coconut oil. So the first thing you want to do is roast the hazelnuts. And I love how this package of hazelnuts, which is 16 ounces, 1 pound, fits, and also 3 cups, fits on this thing perfectly in one layer. Yay! So we're going to put it in the oven at 375, that's pretty good, 375 for 10 minutes. You'll know they're ready because the skin on the outside starts to crack a little. So the next step is to take the skins off the hazelnuts, or shuck the hazelnuts. But right now they're way too hot. So we want to wait for them to cool down. It usually takes about half an hour, 45 minutes for them to cool down. Also, I like to let them sit overnight so they're really cool, because I find that if I try to process them in the food processor before they're cool, I don't get as smooth a hazelnut. So we're going to let them sit overnight. Okay, so our hazelnuts have sat out long enough to cool down, so they're ready to have their skins removed. And what I recommend you do is take 2 bowls, one for the skin, one for the nuts, and find a comfy place like in front of the TV or with some good music or whatever. I like to do it while I watch The Simpsons with my husband, and or a good movie. And yeah, let's shuck some nuts. I love this recipe because, number one, I'm a huge fan of hazelnut flavoring and hazelnuts in general, and number 2, because I'm a huge fan of chocolate. Okay, so we've removed the skins from our nuts, and you'll see not all of them have been removed, and that's okay. The reason to remove them is because it gives the Nutella a bitter taste, but it's okay if not all of them get removed. You just want to remove the ones that fall off, so it's good. This is a good looking bowl of nuts, about 3 cups here. So the next step is to grind them up in the Cuisinart. I have a 14-cup food processor here, and you think, well, wait a second, Grok didn't have a Cuisinart. Fine, get out your mortar and pestle. But it's 2009 and I'm grateful for a Cuisinart. Alright, we will pour the nuts in now. So, you want to grind it up so that it looks like a cookie dough. And that usually takes about 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes. But you want to just start it grinding and keep it grinding. Started to clump, kind of like a cookie dough. Now it's ready for the rest of the ingredients. Now that we've got the stevia and the cocoa in there, we've got a nice dark chocolate color. The next step and final step is to add the oil. The thing about oil is you want to add it a little bit at a time. 1 tablespoon, and then the next tablespoon, and then another half a tablespoon, and another half a tablespoon. It really depends on the nuts and how oily they are. So we're just going to add a little bit at a time and see how it works. When it becomes soft and spreadable, kind of like a peanut butter, you know it's ready. This looks great. I'm resisting trying to lick it right now. Anyway, the next step, of course, final step, is to store it. And I like to store it in reused coconut oil jars. They're pretty perfect, pretty the right size. When I'm done, I like to lick the bowl. That's so good. So now we have a great 14-ounce bottle of Primal Nutella. It's just hazelnuts, stevia, cocoa, and coconut oil. I like to have this with some Greek yogurt and raspberries. One of my favorite desserts. Also makes a great breakfast. There you go. Thanks for watching.